Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. Who are the Yorubas after Nyesom Wike's job? Who are the Yorubas that want to kick out Nyesom Wike as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja? One thing you must have noticed in the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is that most of the juiciest, let's use Nigerian parlance, juiciest jobs or positions have been taken over by people of Yoruba extraction. And the FCT minister is as juicy as they come. And it appears Nyesom Wike is a target. Not that Nigerians will bother about whether Nyesom Wike is there or not, because of the kind of politics that Nyesom Wike plays, particularly in his home state, where he has become a terror to the political stability of that state. Now, something is developing, and we have to look into it and see where it is coming from, because the Yorubas are talking, and I think Nyesom Wike better listen to them, or his days will be numbered as the minister of the FCT. Now, let's see how this unfolded. There is a group in Yoruba land called the Oduduwa Development Congress. They have threatened the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to retrace his steps, or he will be forced to resign as a result of his reckless claims, according to this group. Now, if you see the language they use, you know that these people meant business, and some people powerful in Yoruba land are behind them. The group, in a clear terms, has disputed the claim of Wike that he played a significant role in bringing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power. The group said Nyesom Wike's claim is merely a product of his imagination. The ODC, that's Oduduwa Development Congress, the ODC, emphasized that Nigerians, not Wike, made Bola Ahmed Tinubu their president, and that his victory was a reflection of the will of the people. Of course, you know, if you are a follower of this channel, you know that this channel have always said it, and there are a lot of proof to back it up, that the outcome of that election was not a reflection of the will of the Nigerian people. And that much was expressed recently, even when the Americans came up with the statement that the election was a reflection of the will of the Nigerian people. Several people reminded them that it is not true. That election was allegedly manipulated. And if you are looking for clearest evidence of it, it was when Lai Mohammed, Minister of the Federal Capital, Minister of Information and Orientation at that time, after the election, when they were looking for support for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he was junketing from London to New York, speaking to the international media. He said that the INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, deliberately switched off the transmission of the presidential election result because of cyber attack. But the cyber attack, it didn't affect National Assembly results. Many people have argued that cyber attack does not exist. Even INEC, in a statement after calling what happened as glitches, they said that there was nothing like cyber attack. What happened was the glitches. But the government of Bola Buhari, which Lai Mohammed was a minister, said that there was INEC deliberately switch off that transmission. That was whatever credibility that was left about that election was totally removed. And it became clear that it was not a reflection of the will of the Nigerian people. That's assertion, that's clarity that was brought by Lai Mohammed. So, but that's by the way. Let us continue to look at what this Yoruba group are talking about. Now, addressing a press conference in Lagos, the president of the group, Oluwasami Sole stated that the FCT minister should be grateful to President Tinubu for saving him from political obscurity. Imagine that language, that Wike should be grateful to President Tinubu for saving him from political obscurity. According to Shala, Wike's utterances and body language imply insubordination. Now, let us in quotes what Shala said. He said the Oduduwa Development Congress wishes to set the record straight that the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, didn't make Bola Ahmed Tinubu the president of Nigeria. We will normally ignore Wike's claims as the ramblings of a delusional person, but given the power of propaganda to cause harm, we feel compelled to correct the record. It is important to note that the results of the 2023 presidential election, as declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, shows that Nigerians elected Bola Tinubu their president, not Wike. Tinubu received a total of 8,794,726 votes, the highest of all candidates, meeting the first constitutional requirement to be declared a winner. He also received over 25% of the votes cast in 30 states, exceeding the 24 states required by the Constitution. And he went on to say local and international observers confirmed that his victory reflected the will of the people, and the Supreme Court upheld the outcome. Of course, but they lied when they said that local and international observers, most international observers did not agree that that election was the reflection of the will of the Nigerian people. That's a fact. That was why, as I told you, Lai Mohammed embarked on winning the hearts and minds of the international community after the election, traveling to United States and UK, talking to international media. That was where he revealed what INEC did on that election day on February 25, 2023, that INEC deliberately stopped the transmission of the election result. And that was when most Nigerians believe the election was manipulated at that point. So if the international community, international observers agree that it was a reflection of the will of the Nigerian people, why was Lai Mohammed junketing from UK to United States, trying to convince them, because that was the major key that every reasonable person was pointing to show that that election was not a reflection of the will of the Nigerian people, including the European Union observers. Go and read their report. Their report is the perfect reflection of what happened. And that, of course, that was why the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu attacked their report. You can see how they are celebrating the American report, because that American report is a Jundi's report that didn't really make sense. And the Americans don't have much people on ground like the European Union observers. That's the truth. And the European Union observer is the one that the international community followed, actually. It was because of that Lai Mohammed embarked on the journey to win the hearts of international media, to tell them, look, stop saying that it was Peter Obi that won the election. That was, go and check Lai Mohammed travel after the election. It was to convince the international community that it wasn't Obi that won. Go and read all his intervention. It was to convince them that it wasn't Peter Obi that won, because the international observers were having the feeling that it was Peter Obi that won. So if the election was a reflection of the will of the Nigerian people, Lai Mohammed wouldn't have to do that. So that's where these people they are getting it wrong in saying that the election was a reflection of the will of the Nigerian people. That the international community, international observers, local and international, the local observers in Nigeria, they are like what they say in local parlance, anywhere belly face. They are no different from some of these people, you see every day who flow with the tide. So a local observer telling you that everything was okay. It was just like local observers, they will go to local government election and say everything was okay. Meanwhile, the governor in power, his party will win all the seats. So, and one of the local observers that said everything was okay was the Nigerian Bar Association. And the Nigerian Bar Association, as far as I can see, at that election, they were not an impartial observer. They were a vested interest in that. So nobody took them serious, and even the government knows it. If anybody took Nigerian Bar Association observers report serious, why did they bother to go to United States and United Kingdom to go and tell the international media, look, this is what happened, that the election was free and fair, and that the transmission was stopped deliberately by INEC because of cyber attack that never existed. So that is that. Now let us also move forward, because as we go on with this their position, we keep on drawing attention to the flaws in some of the things they are saying, especially about the emergence of Tinubu as president. Going on, Shola said, therefore, Wike's claim of single-handedly bringing President Tinubu to power is false and misleading. How could he, when he couldn't secure ordinary ticket of the opposition People's Democratic Party for himself? In President Tinubu election victory, in President Tinubu's election victory acceptance speech, he recognized and thanked those who worked hard to secure the victory. However, he did not mention the name of Nyesom Wike. This suggests that the FCT minister's claim of playing a significant role in the president's electoral success is purely a product of his imagination. The former Rivers State governor owes Nigerians an apology for attempting to take credit for our collective mandate. The group also criticized Wike's handling of the affairs of the Federal Capital Territory, saying he's running the territory like his personal property. The ODC noted that Wike's appointments so far have been lopsided and his actions could negatively impact the support that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration enjoys from Northerners if the issue is not addressed urgently. Now, this is where it gets interesting. They are saying that the appointment made by Nyesom Wike is lopsided and it is against Northerners, and that Northerners, who are the core supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, obviously, that it is going to alienate them by that fact. But Nyesom Wike's lopsided appointment, or appointing people mostly from Rivers State, is no different from what Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself is doing by appointing a whole lot of people from Lagos State. So what's the big deal about it? But that's none of my business anyway. But just to put it in context. Now continuing, they say, unfortunately, Wike's claim is not only blatant lie, but also a gross display of ingratitude. His public posturing is the height of political arrogance. His utterances and body language reek of insubordination. One would expect that, having been saved from political obscurity by President Tinubu's magnanimity, Wike would be the most loyal of all the president's ministers. But instead, he has turned out to be not only ungrateful, but also power drunk little emperor in Abuja, and a liability to this administration. A liability to this administration. Wow. They say that the rate of nepotism, corruption, and favoritism in the ministry of the Federal Capital Territory under Wike is egregious. The FCT minister has skewed all strategic appointments to favor his cronies from the River State, while millions of other Nigerians and indigenous of the territory are left marginalized. Wike needs to be reminded that the FCT is not his personal property or an extension of River State. As the center of unity, the principle of inclusion must be given priority over any other interest. Therefore, we urge him to stop using resources and jobs meant for the Federal Capital Territory to buy and sustain the loyalty of his political allies in River State in his pointless fight against the governor, Simi Fubara, and focus on discharging his duties as FCT minister impartially. It is regrettably lugubrious, that Wike, who was appointed as the FCT minister by President Tinubu, despite not being a member of the ruling APC, is now making enemies for the president with his tyrannical regime in the FCT, instead of serving Mr. President diligently for saving him from monumental shame and disgrace. Bearing in mind that the President Tinubu's administration is at the receiving end of Wike's actions, we urge the FCT minister to retrace his steps and tread cautiously or be forced to resign, the Yoruba group said. So you can see that these are well-measured attacks on Nyesom Wike. And these people were deliberate. And they have taken care of all the grounds. For example, if Nyesom Wike tomorrow, if they sack Nyesom Wike, and Nyesom Wike claimed that, look at how they treated him, that he helped to bring Tinubu to power. These people have answered him effectively, claiming that he wasn't the one that brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power. That's what they are claiming. But if you look at it another way, where were these people when Nyesom Wike, Nyesom Wike did whatever he did to give victory to Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Rivers State? Because let's face the fact, Rivers State, there is no way Rivers State could have voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That was why the independent tabulation of the result of Rivers State by the BBC and Premium Times showed that Peter Obi of the Labour Party won. But at the end of the day, whose name was announced as the winner? It was Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Who are the people that made it possible? How did they do it? There are already a lot of things on social media and elsewhere where some people who were in the camp of Nyesom Wike have talked about how they wrote the results. Say they were the ones that some local government officials in Rivers State were saying they are the ones that wrote the results, that it was Labour Party that won. So that's a fact. But the truth of the matter is that these people are also making a point that, look, you can't say you are the one that made the man president, because other people also voted. But if you look at it objectively, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was largely rejected by southern Nigeria. The only southern Nigerian zone that voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu were probably from the southwest. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu was largely a product of the northern establishment. And so perhaps Bola Ahmed Tinubu felt he owed Nyesom Wike for saving him face by winning from at least from one state in southern Nigeria, outside his own southwest Yoruba zone. How they did it is a different thing altogether. So perhaps that's why he rewarded him with a juicy position like Minister of FCT, which it appears now that some Yoruba elites are eyeing the position and want to snatch it away from him. And they are making point about it. And one of the ways they will catch him very well is as they are poisoning the mind of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, telling him that what Nyesom Wike is doing is hurting him ahead 2027, and that what he's doing is hurting Northerners. Are you getting it? Because Bola Ahmed Tinubu knew that whatever INEC did was made easier for them because of some northern governors who were ready to back them, even against some northern candidates like Kwankwaso and Atiku Abubakar in that election. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bola Ahmed Tinubu sacrificed Nyesom Wike to make the North happy. So do not dismiss this this group, this Yoruba group, this Oduduwa group. I can tell you for free, there is no smoke without fire. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.